Hi everyone, I am back with Project Life 2021. This is part 3 of June, and these are photos mostly from when me and my daughter had a couple days off, or maybe I took a day off, I can't quite remember, and we had kind of like a little spa day. This is right after she got out of 6th grade and she wanted to kind of just hang out. So we went to get our toes done and get a pedicure. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We went on a drive, I think, and we also played a lot with the new ferret. So you can see in the top right hand photo, you can see both the ferrets together. Einstein, our ferret that we had, immediately took to her, kind of sniffed her and was like, oh, okay, new ferret. Sounds good. And that was it. They were perfect buddies after that. He loved her. She was good with him. She wasn't too aggravating with him. And it was just amazing how quickly they got together and were good with each other. So you can see in that photo on the far right 3x4 photo how much bigger Einstein is than the little Sasha. But I think they're just so cute together. So now I am going through my stash here and looking at wood veneer pieces, something that I've had in my stash for a while, but I want to use it up. So I pulled some of those out. The papers that I'm using is just a smorgasbord from my stash. I have some photo or some paper that came from a little cat themed paper pad, and then some other just random scrap paper that I had when I was doing, well, I still do 12 by 12 scrapbooking, but I don't do it quite as much now. Anytime I have scraps from doing my 12 by 12 scrapbooking, I will cut them down to 3x4 and 4x6 pieces, especially if like they came from a kit and then the kit is pretty much killed. I will cut those down, and then they're perfect for using in your project life. These labels are from Caitlin Schaefer. They are a free download. If you're curious about them, just let me know and I can link them below. You can just leave me a comment and let me know. So I'm using them kind of as anchoring pieces for some of the wood veneer that I'm using here. So as I'm putting these labels down, I just wanted to ask you guys how things are going. What are you doing for Project Life this year? Again, these are just 2021 photos still. What I've been doing currently for 2022 is I've been kind of journaling in a regular kind of like notebook and just journaling every day, or well, journaling about every day. I pretty much try to journal usually on the weekends is when I kind of sit down and play, but it's basically just journaling and adding stickers and just playing. I haven't really been doing any Project Life for 2022. Obviously I'm still catching up with 2021. I've said in a previous video that I was kind of trying to figure out what I needed to do this year for Project Life. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do Project Life in 2022. I just haven't decided yet. I definitely haven't been taking as many pictures. I think life has just been pretty stressful and crazy, and my daughter's getting older and she doesn't always like getting her picture taken as much, so I don't get as many pictures of her. And I don't know, I just haven't been thinking about taking pictures like I had in the past. So I definitely don't have probably as many pictures this year as I've had in past years. So that's something else that just kind of makes me wonder, what I want to do for 2022. But obviously, I would like to finish 2021 first before I move on to that. The good thing is I am daily journaling, so I have that to look back on. If I do decide to do Project Life for this year, then I will have that available so I can do my journaling, which is actually more than I had last year. Last year, I didn't do really any journaling. I just took the pictures, and so a lot of the journaling in my Project Life is very brief and kind of like, oh, it was a good day, or factual based, like we went to the zoo or we went to get a pedicure. There's not a lot of like, I guess, thoughtful journaling in it. So at least now this year I am journaling in my notebook, and so I can always go back to those to help me when I do my Project Life if I decide to add more journaling. So as I've been kind of rambling along, I have just been adding some journaling to some of these labels. So I added spring break to that oval label. I added Buffalo Wild Wings to that rectangular label of my daughter with her food. Now I added some of those tile stickers to spell out petty. These are from October afternoon. And then I'm going to look back here to see if I can find any more labels that I want to use. I do want to put a label with this drawing where I have the flower, and that's kind of that blue photo. That's a picture that my daughter drew on Procreate when we were driving home on the day that one of the days that we were coming back from something. There was a deer out in kind of the creek area when we were driving over the highway, and she saw it, and so she decided to draw that on Procreate to kind of represent that deer. She doesn't do much drawing on Procreate. She mostly draws in her notebook. She likes very much like anime kind of drawings. So this was definitely out of her wheelhouse, and I think it turned out pretty good for her first time really kind of using that software to kind of play. So I'm just putting a little bit of journaling here. And it's fun to see that she gets inspired by something and then she draws it. Sometimes she doesn't do that very often. She draws a lot at school when she's sitting there listening to the teachers to kind of keep her mind going. She gets distracted easily, so drawing kind of helps her focus and listen to what the teachers are saying while she's drawing. So she does a lot of drawing at school, but she doesn't draw too much at home. She says because she draws so much at school, she doesn't feel like drawing at home, but I don't know. So this is a cute little flare. I got this flare from an Etsy shop forever ago. Again, something in my stash that I was hoarding, and I thought, well, I needed to use it, and I thought it was perfect with the little kitty cat with the fish in their mouth because the picture has my daughter, and she has little koi fish. It's like a filter from Snapchat, and so I thought that was cute. The bottom right hand card that I'm working on right now, again, is just layered with pieces from that 6x6 cat paper pad, and I'm just layering that down. Same thing in the top left. I also have these cute little brads that I can't remember where I got them from, but it's a little kitty cat. Again, something that looks perfect with this layout. I know I only have one picture of the cats on this layout, which is that photo. It's kind of hard to see because there's a glare on it, unfortunately, but I still think that the paper pad is super cute, and you know, we have 50 bazillion cats, so it seemed appropriate to use here, and I don't care that it only has the one picture of the cats. I think the paper is still cute and it works. These are some chipboard pieces that I have that I wanted to use, and I used the star, the flower, and I thought I used one more on here. I thought the chipboard looked nice, the colored ones, to go with the more natural colored chipboard pieces, or sorry, I keep saying chipboard, wood veneer pieces. These are some little puffy stickers that I thought were cute that I'm going to use across a couple of these photos. So I use the heart. I use a little banner that says having fun, and I'm going to pull one more, I think, to use. Just trying to figure out where I want to put that. And so I'm using the little Love It speech bubble. And then I'm kind of seeing if there's anything else, any other ones I can use. I do pull this little heart, I'm sorry, the flower that goes next to the little memory. I thought that would look cute, kind of anchors it down and gives it a little bit more presence on the page. Now, I've had these stickers forever. It was one of those stickers that I bought like when I first started scrapbooking that I thought was the coolest thing ever. I absolutely love them. They're from EK Success, and I thought the koi fish was perfect because of the filter my daughter had on her face, and it worked absolutely perfect on this layout, and I've been wanting to use it for the perfect layout. That's why I've been hoarding them, and now I had my chance. I added another little puffy sticker to the picture of my ferret in the top right. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling to this card. And while I'm doing that, I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It kind of tells me that is something that you're interested in watching, and so I can make more videos for sure. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything that I made in the layout, anything I did, you can just leave those in the comment section below. I realized here that I wrote spring break and it was not spring break, it was summer vacation. So I changed out the label here and fix that. And then I will add a little bit of journaling to both the card here that I'm working on now, and then I'll add some journaling to the bottom right hand card, just using a brown kind of marker pen. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. I will talk to you again very soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.